So I'm actually trying to be on my way to prevent my child from being trafficked, which is part of the reason why I'm facing so much adversity. Because there are a lot of people who are working really hard to make sure that my kid not only stays with traffickers, but goes to other even worse traffickers who make snuff films and have already exploited him online, even though he's only an 8-year-old. So I've heard. They've basically taken control of my whole life. I just traveled up here to try to meet with some people in person to try to fucking rescue the kids, since nobody is intelligent enough to handle these situations over the phone, or listen to anything that I have to say during a court hearing, or to give me proper legal representation, even though it's a fucking court case with the state. And my kid is living with with a fucking trafficking ass bitch right now, and they're sending him to another one. They already sent him for Christmas or whatever. And this is all supposed to be confidential information because we're not supposed to discuss the crimes that fucking CPS commits against us. But fuck them. So this whole time I've been trying to rescue my kid, and so there was one person that I kind of knew who was sort of okay-ish, who I thought that I might be able to get a hold of and ask for help and be like, hey, can I stay at your house for a few weeks while I handle this shit or whatever, which he was like, yeah, sure. And he acted like he was coming to get me, which I actually did believe that he was coming out here to get me, but he basically acted like he was coming, and it was just to stand me up and figure out where I was. And because he was like, oh, where are you? And that's one thing that these traffickers will do, is they'll find out where you are and act like they're coming to get you, but their job is to prevent you from doing whatever it is that you're fucking trying to do. So literally, when they ask you what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish, you could just tell, I could just tell them bullshit, but I go ahead and I'm honest with them, and I already know that they're going to try to block what I'm doing. And if I'm telling all these people hey, I'm trying to rescue a child, and they're doing everything they can to fucking block me from that, it shows me just how fucking trash just what kind of fucking trash that they are. And I'm able to make that decision about them very quickly, that they're traffickers and that they're pieces of shit. So anyways, he kind of stood me up, but I was traveling up here anyways, and then basically I got here, and he stopped contacting me, and then they sent this other dude who invited me into his hotel room, and he was supposed to set me up somehow or whatever, or try to get me to sleep beside him or whatever, or use this special moon magic witchy lube to whack off in the middle of the night while he's doing drugs while I'm sleeping on the floor or whatever, or let people in or or film me or whatever it is. Anyways, it was fucking cold and raining out here. I guess I should have stayed outside, but I did go in, and I did sleep on the floor for a few hours, even though he was a fucking weirdo. Okay, so it's I got a little bit of the rest that I needed, and then I got up really early, 5 or 6, got my shit together, and he was all trying to talk to me and stuff. I was like, dude, I'm not trying to chill with you. I was like, I don't need any of your excuses as to why you can't actually help anyone and that you're just a fucking perverted fucking trafficking sick fuck. I said, I asked you not to be doing drugs and fucking jacking off all night while I was on the fucking floor in your hotel room, and that's what you did anyway. So I was like, just shut the fuck up. Huh?